Alright, here we go again for the anterior side of the thigh now. This is again the lower extremity. As you can see, we're using the Samso model. But now we're going to take a look at the anterior thigh muscles. We're only going to consider two of them. I know some literature said that there are three. They would include like the pectineus as the anterior because of the innervation and such like that. But because of actions and such like that, we're just going to maintain the anterior compartment having two. We can't really see the articularis genu, so we're just going to say there's two of them. One of them is the longest muscle in our body. This is the sartorius muscle. You'll notice that it comes from the ASIS, sweeps all the way down, becomes down here to the medial side of the tibia. That would be the sartorius. Long strap-like muscle, kind of like twin brothers of the gracilis, if you know that muscle already. But that is the sartorius. They used to call it the talar muscle because in order to flex the hip, flex the knee, and laterally rotate the foot and talar on your knee, you would do that. That's why they used to call it talar muscle. Now if they renamed it, I bet you they would name it something like the hacky sack muscle, because in order to hacky sack, you would do the same as sartorius. So that's sartorius, longest muscle in the body. If I were to kind of pull this off, you'll be able to see the next muscle. This is called the quadriceps femoris. If you can imagine, quadriceps means four, right? So because some literature say that the heads of the quadriceps femoris are individual muscles, we're going to maintain our consistency to say that they are individual heads. But because of that, they are so big, they tend to have their own names. So they tend to be huge. So let's talk about the different heads. So quadriceps femoris, these are the four heads of them. This is the rectus femoris, meaning straight up and down on the thigh. So this is the rectus femoris. And then you just go in relation to that. Medial to that, because here's the sacrum, right? Vastus, because they're so big, medialis. So that's vastus medialis. And then on this side would be the vastus lateralis, and directly underneath the rectus femoris would then be the vastus intermedius. So all this stuff would be vastus intermedius. So let's review again these different muscles. There's only, as I said, two. One which just has four heads. So we have the long sartorius muscle here. So this is sartorius, quadriceps femoris, and the four heads: rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medius, or vastus medialis, and then vastus intermedius.